It is Tuesday. Welcome to the Gigi Naturals Homestead channel. I see a severe glare. Let me see if I can. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Well, I can do that. Okay. Hi, guys. Hello. Welcome. I'm so glad to see you guys. I'll try to keep that glare out of your face. But thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate you being here. Let us know where you are from in the chat. And I'm gonna get these glasses together. So welcome to the Gigi Naturals Homestead channel. This is our normal Tuesday live at 5 live stream. And so I just wanted to come on today and chat with you guys for a little bit, for a few minutes, and see what you guys have been up to today. My day has been great. It's been great. It started out really, really early and it's still going now. And so I just wanted to come on. I wanted to give a big shout out to somebody, and I really hope that she comes in today, Mrs. Queen. I wanted to give a huge shout out to my friend, my girl, Miami, Miss Miami. Not Florida, just Miami. You know, Miami people ain't from Florida, they from Miami, honey. So get it right. Get your life when you're talking about Miami people. So Mrs. Queen from down in the MIA wanted to give a big shout out to her for a mail call. And I'm going to show you guys what she sent us to bless us here on the homestead. Hello, hello. Hello, Andale. How are you? Natural Diva. Hey, sweetheart. How are you? I hope all is well on your end. Hello. Thanks for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Tell us where you're tuning in from. Well, you don't have to give your city if you don't want to, but at least let everybody know, either your state, your grow zone, whatever it is that you want people to know about where you're from. I am in, North Florida. This is North Florida, and it is Zone 8B. I have a couple of people who are here. Y'all, it's beautiful today. Nicole Groves. Hey, love. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Nicole Groves is over in Cali, along with my Cali bro, Juicing with Jay, over there in Cali. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh. Hi. My Renaissance grandma in Missouri. Hello, beautiful. How are you doing? I caught your live last night. I didn't even realize that you were actually going live. As y'all know, there's a whole lot of shenanigans. That's just shenanigans that be happening with the platform sometimes, and we don't get the notifications. We don't get the notifications that we want to get. It's like we get a whole bunch of stuff. We get a whole bunch of notifications from a whole bunch of places that, we don't even put any real time into. But the people who you want to go and support their channels, and, and we all are busy. We all have a lot to do. We all have, time constraints and things, and we can't do everything that we want to do. But the places that we go, that we consistently go, it's like we're not getting these notifications, but we're getting other notifications from places that we even forgot that we were subscribed to, because we just, for one reason or another. All right. So anyway, that's my small rant. I'll stop it there. Hi, Carbon Q. How are you? Hey, lady. Good to see you in the chat. Hello, Abina from Louisiana. How is your plant doing, Abina? How is the what did you get for me? The rooted oh, remind me. How is she doing? She was looking mighty cute when I shipped her out, but how is she doing? Um 85 degrees in California. Nicole Groves, you got it going on, honey. You got it going on. We got up to probably like 70-ish today, so I'm in sleeves and, you know, clothes. I had on a hoodie a few minutes ago. I was like, let me take the hoodie off just in case I get a little hot sitting in the car. But yeah. Hey, G Mama Grows, how are you doing? G Mama, if you could do me, if you are Carbon Q, could do me a huge favor and drop in the chat, Mrs. Queen, drop her channel in the chat for me, if you will. Thank you so much. And Dell is in North Carolina. Okay, be safe, Natural Diva. Please, please, please be safe. We're going to say hello to you, but just drive. You don't have to say hey back. Hey, Danny Days Homestead. And that's a classic example. Danny Days, I was not getting I had to go seek you out, girl. Was not getting any notifications at all from you either. So I caught you in Little Cutie Pie on your live the other day. I loved it. I loved it. James Franklin, hello, brother. How are you doing? Good to see you. I am wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Feeling good today. Feeling really good. Midnight Green, hello, hello. How are you doing? Fifi's Journey, hello. Zone 6B in Massachusetts. Welcome. So good to see you. Kicking It with the Rooks. Hey, new friend. How are you? I saw Kicking It with the Rooks. I subscribed to your channel today. I haven't had an opportunity to watch your videos yet. Okay. Time is limited, but I am going to be watching what you have as well. Kenyatta's Journey. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Hey there, Grace, guys. Welcome back. Good to see you. Gardening and Holistic Fun. Hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Roots to a Garden. Hello there. How are you doing? Good to see you in the chat. So, let's see. Kenyatta's Journey. Hello, hello. How are you doing? So I wanted to just tell you guys, let me show you what some love looks like. Not only is this lady, Mrs. Queen, honey, not only is she just a big ball of sweetheart, she is so loving, just a fun spirit. Just I really love chatting with Mrs. Queen. But honey, I saw her on her channel, and she was showing people how to take moringa seeds and how to germinate them fast. Because a lot of people, if you all know, sometimes the moringa seeds can be a little bit of a challenge. I typically just soak mine and, go ahead and plant them. But Mrs. Queen, honey, gave us the easy button, gave us the hack for the moringa seeds to take that cover off of there. And so that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to cut this baby open and get to the seed on the inside. But I went and I said something, I can't even remember what our conversation was, but Mrs. Queen said to me, Gigi, I want to send you one for every acre. I want to send you 20 seeds for your 20 acres. And honey, she was like, just let me know when you're ready. I was like, girl, I stay ready. Listen, I was born ready. And honey, listen, how Chef Pam did on that video with her coins that day, baby, let it drop. Mrs. Queen, she did me up. So when I got this envelope, I was like, okay, I know it's from Mrs. Queen. because she had her little note inside on the other envelope and all of this stuff. And so I'm like, okay, Mrs. Queen went ahead and sent the stuff to me. And so when I opened this envelope, I imagine my eyes probably got as big as saucers because I was not expecting all of these doggone seeds. I was not expecting Mrs. Queen to send me darn near 30 seeds. Oh my gosh. Hello, happy life. How you doing? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There's my Kelly bro. What's up, Juicing with Jay? How you doing? See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Not getting the notification. Yes, Danny, Mrs. Queen came through for the homestead. Talking about she wanted to send me a seed for every acre. And I was like, listen, I stays ready. So send them on, honey. Send them on. And she did. So Mrs. Queen, honey, if she comes in here, y'all give Mrs. Queen a big virtual hug. Give her a virtual hug because, honey, she just blessed us. She just truly blessed us. I appreciate her so much. And I was chatting it up with Juicing with Jay a little bit ago, talking about what he sent as well. Him and Shakira both kind of at the same doggone time sent me the dragon fruit plants. So I am just like, I'm just overwhelmed and so grateful, so incredibly grateful. So I appreciate you guys so much. Mrs. Queen, Shakira, my friend, my G Tribe sister, Shakira, Juicing with Jay, my Cali bro. I really appreciate y'all blessing us, wanting to be a blessing to our homestead. I really, really appreciate. I have 5 more moringa seeds left after trying to germinate them. Well, you need to check out Mrs. Queen's channel. This is why I told her to put it in the chat, because if you go over to Mrs. Queen's channel, she did a video showing you how to cut open. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find that video when I'm off here. I've been driving pretty much all day, and so I'm just getting home maybe about an hour ago. And so, excuse me, I didn't have an opportunity to post the video because I've just been on the road today. So I'm going to find that video and I'm going to post that video to show you how Mrs. Queen went about germinating these seeds. And she's in Miami. They have a huge tree, or several probably. And that tree really produced, it produced like mad. To be able to send me all these seeds, I'm just one person. And I know I'm not the only one that she sent these to. I'm just one person. So, yay. Thank you, Mrs. Queen. And then she wrote on there, from one queen to the next. Girl, listen. That's my girl, Mrs. Queen. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. So today, I guess maybe it's like the cold front is happening just for a couple of days for us. What's happening with you guys? Let me see if I can I block some sun? Doing some weirdness. Okay. Hi, Cheryl Faulkner. How are you doing? Hello, hello. So yeah. If I see the video. I see the video posted in the chat. So if you could go ahead and click on the Moringa video from Mrs. Queen after this live. Okay. After this live. John 74. Hello. Welcome. I saw you in African Dreaming. Was it an African Dreaming's live stream today? I was in a couple of live streams. I think. But hello and welcome. So good to have you as well. Thank you for being here. Welcome, Cheryl Faulkner to the G Tribe. Listen, there's so many notifications that we don't get. So if you are new, if you have a new membership to your channel, you're going to have to go into your laptop in order to see the people who sign up under your membership, because I don't think I got any notifications for anyone who ever signed up. Ever. Um, okay. Sorry, that's just my propane. Hello. Hello, Miss Native Cherokee just lurking. I'm so glad to see you. Hey, beautiful Miss Daughter of the Most High. Hello. It's been a while. Bonsoir. Hello, Belle's Backyard Gardening. Did I just mess you up? Hello, Belle's Backyard Garden. How are you doing? Good to see you in the chat. Hello, hello. Um, hello, good to see you. Okay, it was John John. All right. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. So yeah, African Dreamer had a wonderful live stream today. I really enjoyed myself over there as my husband and I were driving. Hello, Tommy. Tommy Bites. No, see, I remember the Tommy Bites. Tommy Carolina. Tommy's Carolina Homestead. Hello, and congratulations to Tommy. 50,000 subscribers. Congratulations. Congratulations. That is no easy feat, let me tell you. Congratulations to you. Cheryl Faulkner, welcome to the G Tribe. Sorry I missed you. I just didn't get notifications until I logged into my computer. A lot of times I don't get to log into my computer, but welcome. We're so glad to have you. So glad to have you. If you'll send me a inbox, I already sent you a friend request on Instagram. So if you'll send me an inbox message on Instagram, I'll let you into our private daily chat. All right. So thank you guys. How is it? How is it in your area? Hello, Happy Life. Hello, Duval City Girl Gardener. Y'all, what is happening? What's happening with your weather? What's happening? What's up, Black Guys? How are you doing? Good to see you in the chat. Hello, hello. Take care. Emma's nudging you. Time to spend with the little one. Take care, Danny. So what's going on with the weather in you all's area? Eco is actually out there. It's cold, Shakira. Shakira ain't never ready. She ain't never ready for the cold. Yeah, so I'm surprised. I'm so shocked and surprised that we have this cold weather right now. Now, it is beautiful today. It is absolutely beautiful. So I'm not complaining at all. I'm not complaining about this. But if you ever spent any time in an RV, honey, at night when it's cold, woo! Woo, it's gonna be cold. So I'm gonna have to bring out an extra blanket or 3 probably for me and Eco, so we don't, have to deal with so much. Because one thing I refuse to do out here is run this doggone generator all night long. I refuse. I like to hear what's going on out here. When I got up, let me give you all an update as well. Remember when I told y'all we put the fish down? Well, I forgot to put the lime down. I got the garden lime, and I was supposed to put the lime down, cover the fish. I forgot. So guess what happened to all the fish heads? Fish heads, fish parts, all of them. You guessed it. The werewolves came and dug them up, y'all. The werewolves have come and they dug them up. So, yeah. Yes. You're working on 10 friends, kicking it with the rooks. All right, we're going to check you out then. Yeah, we understand. It's hard. But just be yourself. Just be yourself and keep on going, and you'll get where you want to be. We'll all get there if we just keep on plugging at it. It's just what it is. You're gonna have, some people who just love you, and they're gonna tell all of their friends about you. They're gonna send your videos out to all of their friends and all of their family members. They're gonna send your videos out to everybody. Hint, 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 freaking hint. Okay. They're gonna share your live streams out on Facebook. Hint, hint, hint. They're gonna share because they love you. They're gonna share your videos in their cell phone, private messages with their friends and their families. Hint, hint, freaking hint. I'm going to tell you about Sean in just a minute. Okay, hint, hint, hint. So, all of that's going to happen because I know y'all love me, right? And it's also going to happen with the Rooks because I know her friends and family loves them. So, share it out. If it ain't going to cut you, go ahead and hit the share button. Share it out. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, I know you were kidding about those 10 friends. I know. But so let me tell you about Sean. So Sean was waking us up at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and then during the day, when you're trying to work, you're trying to make phone calls, you're trying to do business calls, you're trying to just handle normal everyday life, trying to make videos, trying to do anything. Sean was ever present, okay? And so one night, Eco Neighbor was finally over it. He had finally had enough. He had finally had enough. And he said, babe, this weekend, Sean gotta go. And I was like, ooh, send him away. Ooh, send Sean away. But Sean's just down the hill. He's just down the hill. Y'all probably gonna hear him during this video, actually. He's not that far away, okay? He honestly, he's not that far away. But he is definitely far away when it comes to being right here up on us and us not hearing him just going crazy in the middle of the night. I discovered last night when I got up for one of my old lady breaks in the middle of the night, and I saw the light. I saw one of the motion lights come on out here. And so I looked in to I looked out of the window actually. And then all of a sudden, there's this little fat raccoon right outside. And I'm like, oh my God. And I just wanted something to happen, but it's the middle of the night. Nothing was going to happen. Oh, your neighbor has a Sean. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope your neighbor Sean has a set time that his alarm starts to go off and just not all random times, every time he hears a werewolf. I'm like, dude, we hear the werewolves too. Like, get in your little house, hide up under something. We got you locked away pretty well. So you should be okay. You should be okay. And then, so Sean has been down there and we can hear him, a little bit. Like I guess if you're awake, then you can hear Sean. But it's nothing like having Sean right there, you know. Is nothing like that. And then, you know, my husband can handle business during the daytime. You know, I can handle business during the daytime without, and other people think it's so cute, you know, you have chickens. And I'm like, oh my God. I tried to mute the phone real quick before, you know, that happened. But, you know, people have been really understanding and love it and love the story behind Sean and all of that. So, yeah. So Sean has been down there, and I'm grateful. I am really, really grateful and thankful for it. So, yeah, we had to get rid of him from right here near us so that we could actually try to get a semi-solid night. It's already stuff moving all over the place around here. Yeah, is you know, so we don't need all night to be woken up like every hour or every time something happens. At one point, he started going at like 5:30. We wouldn't hear him all night, and at like 5:30, then all of a sudden, you know, here he goes, and we were like, what's wrong? What's wrong, Sean? I thought something had eaten him one night, so you know, I had to wake them up. But yeah, once I learned that sometimes he's just not going to be bothered, or he had a good meal before he went to sleep or something. And so, yeah, that's what that is. But a we had a nice cool morning this morning, and so we were concerned about, well, I think I was more concerned than Eco Neighbor was about some of the plants. um it's not going to freeze, but it's still going to get, like, we were 80 something the other day, and now it's like our high was like in the 70s today. So it's been very nice, but it's going to get to the 30s tonight. And that kind of makes me a little nervous for a couple of things. The majority of the stuff that we have out here, we have had, you know, it came from the other house. I've bought a few plants, just a couple. You know, Eco Neighbor tries to make me seem like I'm a citrus hoarder or something, even though I went citrus shopping again today. Hey, I mean, but who's counting, right? So, um, so most of the stuff, you know, we know that it can pretty much survive like a freezing temperature, but there are a couple of new things. One thing that is very susceptible, that I've noticed is very susceptible to cold. One of my citrus trees that's susceptible is the ponderosa lemon. Does anybody else have a ponderosa lemon? Because the first year that I bought mine, um, it sort of died all the way down. Now it's back as big, it's bushy, but I'm still kind of concerned about the ponderosa lemon. So he is out there right now kind of raking up some, we have plenty of pine straw around here, so he's raking up some pine straw, just to kind of protect the bottoms, keep the root system warm on all of those. I've been outside wrapping my pots like gifts. Yeah, you're in that cold zone. That cold zone. I know it's colder up there, but um, I think we'll be okay. The only thing I'm probably going to end up bringing in tonight is probably going going to be my dragon fruit. That's probably the only thing that I'm going to end up bringing in. The ponderosa is in the ground, so I'm just going to just cover her well, try to protect her the best that I can, and the rest of the citrus, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I think even the small cuttings are going to be fine. I have a Lisbon lemon. Oh, I haven't even heard of the Lisbon. Yeah, I gotta protect that dragon fruit though. Gotta protect the dragon fruit plants. Um, yeah, the ponderosa gonna have to defend for herself. Okay, okay. Yes, wrap them and keep them warm. Yeah, so I think most of the stuff, it has already endured freezing temperatures because we've had the majority of this stuff already. And so, um, hey, growing with Donnie, how are you doing? So I'm just gonna let everything kind of do its thing. They're gonna rock it. They're gonna rock it. They'll be all right. The apple trees, I know they're gonna love the cold. They be needing some cold anyway, so I know they're gonna love it. My peach tree, she's pretty big now. She should be fine. I gotta find what happened to my Florida King peach. My email is ggnhomestead at yahoo.com, Miss Grace. ggnhomestead at yahoo.com is my email. I would love to see those quilts. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I would love to see them. I am wonderful, Donnie. I am wonderful, wonderful. Just enjoying this beautiful weather. I guess we're gonna have a real winter. I guess we are. I guess we're gonna have a real winter. And I'm okay with it. I'm not opposed to it. Um, what I found is that this RV, it feels like you're outdoors. It feels like you're outside. So it's almost like whatever temperature is outside, it feels at least 5 to 10 degrees colder on the inside, or either it just holds in the cold so well, you know. And I think it's the same probably with the heat as well. Um, I noticed that if you go inside and it's blazing outside, like it's gonna be even hotter inside. So it's just that's what we got to deal with. Um, Boo to a real winter. I'm sorry. I just feel like that I'm just gonna have to break out a coat because down here, child, we be walking around and and I have my hoodie right here. My hoodie is right here. My grow your own food hoodie. You can get it on Teespring if you want it. Hint hint, but you know. Um So I keep my hoodie. Ah, see Marie, thank you. How you doing? Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate the super chat. It was only 46 degrees today in Indy. Oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Wow. Hello, hello, C Marie. So good to see you in my chat always. Thank you so much. Um so yeah, I think we're gonna get a good one. So in each car, I keep a hoodie. I keep one of my hoodies in each car because anytime like I get cold, and this time of the year like I get cold fast, so I just try to keep a hoodie around. And we actually found one the other day and I was just like, woo, hallelujah. I found a hoodie. Actually, my husband found it. My favorite, one of my favorite hoodies he found in our storage unit. And so I was just glad to see that. And I really seriously love me a hoodie. Okay. I love me a hoodie. I just added a new one to my website. Listen, the plugs today. Listen, one thing about it, if nobody is going to promote you and celebrate you, promote and celebrate yourself, okay? Yes, I dropped a new hoodie on my website, ggnaturals.net. Yes, I did. I dropped a new hoodie. It has my new logo. This is my old logo right here. It has my new logo, the peace sign with the leaves as fingers. It has that one, and it says Faith and Gigi Naturals Homestead. So free shipping if you want it. Order it. All right? Okay. Promote yourself. Okay. If ain't nobody go promote you, promote yourself. So thank you. And thank you to the people who have been buying off of my Teespring. I really appreciate you guys. Like that means a lot. That really means a lot. So yeah. Um But go and check out that hoodie because she is a cutie. She is really a cutie pie. So yes, 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 yes. I make it a habit of promoting others, absolutely, but promote yourself too. Don't forget about yourself. Don't forget about yourself. All right. So I was telling you guys about the werewolves. The werewolves came and they ate all of our fish because I forgot to put in the lime. I forgot to put the lime over the fish. And so all of those things, they came in and they pulled up, they dug up all of our fish that we placed next to our fruit trees. If you all have been following for a while, you know we typically um, fertilize with chickens, but chicken is so high right now. I had some free fish. I fertilized with the free fish, okay? And so I forgot to put the lime over, and now the werewolves have dug up all of the fish. And my bad, my fault. But this is why I didn't want to bring any of the fish to um, the compound anyway. I didn't want to bring any fish out here because I knew that we were going to have some of that. You know, we were going to attract some things, some predators, especially once it starts to get cooler too. They are roaming around. They're looking for things to eat, and they found great dinners. They found some great dinners. Yes, it's a real werewolf. Yeah, so they found some good food for the last few nights, and we actually planted them about 2 feet down, and they still got the smell, and they still dug up all of those fish pieces. There was at least 8 of them that we buried, and they dug them all up. So needless to say, I went and bought some fertilizer the other day. I went and bought some fertilizer. Hey, Calvin, so good gardener. How you doing? Ain't listen, don't come in here with that cowboy stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that. Tell Charlie what's up. We ain't gonna talk about no cowboys. Just tell Charlie what's up. so so yeah, that's what happened with those. And you know, if Eco Neighbor wouldn't have said anything, then guess what? It probably wouldn't have happened, but he said it. You gotta call all the stuff out. Everything. You gonna call everything. Now I'm over here. The freaking raccoons have come back, and the werewolves over here digging up stuff and all of that. So we just getting some of everything. So I'm not going to be doing so much of that anymore. If I do just happen to get a free big behind fish again, then I'm going to make sure that I cover it really, really good. Don't be putting that foolishness on. I'm going to make sure that I cover it really, really good with the lime. And that way, I won't have to worry about, the smell getting out. He said, don't be putting that on him. Don't be putting it on him, Nicole. Take care, Calvin. Hey, Urban Gardening Chronicles. How you doing? Miss Cassandra, South Fulton Garden. Hello. How you doing? Oh my God. That was too much. But but yeah, so it gets pretty spooky out here at night. I saw I didn't get a chance because Eco Neighbor was on a business call. I didn't get a chance to listen to his video. I guess he put out last night while he was out here. I don't know why, like, why men like to do risky things, like be outside at night. Like, why? We out here with all of this stuff and he is outside and I'm just like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? What is happening? But he loves outside and he doesn't care whether it's day or night. He is going to spend his time outside, enjoying nature. That's how you learn. He says, if you want to stay stupid, just don't do nothing. You ain't gonna learn nothing if you don't do nothing. Hey, foster family fun. How are you doing? So, yeah, he likes to be outside at night and do all of this. Nicole Grows, you back again, girl. Welcome back, sis. Welcome back. Send me that email so we can get some positive chatting going on. Um, anyway, send me your inbox message, honey. Send me your inbox message. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you back. So I just dumped a container of kitchen scraps into areas in the garden that are not being used till spring. I mix it down. Simple way to do amendments to my soil. Just dump and mix in. Yeah, and that's exactly how I prefer it. That's exactly how I prefer it. Just like have a nice open area. Nicole, listen, you don't have to explain anything. You don't have to explain anything. Just welcome back. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you back. Glad to see you back. We need positive people in our area. Welcome back. I know it, honey. I know it. I know it. I know it. So you don't have to explain anything. I already know. I already know your situation. So we are, yeah, yeah, we got you. We got you. So no worries, Nicole. We got you. Um, so that's how I like to do it, Miss Native Cherokee. And I loved our compost area that we had at the last house. But we were closed in. Like our backyard was totally fenced in. And out here, like you can have as many fences as you want to. Like they coming. They're coming. Even though we're gonna put up some fencing, we're probably going to have several fencing. Oh, I thought Sean was out again. He's so bad. I'm gonna tell y'all about him too. But we're probably gonna have several areas that are fenced in, and so that we can protect some things. We're not gonna do it all right now, but we're definitely going to have the home area. We're gonna fence the home area in, and this area over, we'll probably do several gardens. To be honest, we'll probably do several gardens in different spots, and that way, if something happens to one garden, then guess what? You got another one. And then you can share things, and you can take some things to the market. Like you can do all types of things when you're growing. One thing, let me tell y'all, let me be straight honest with y'all. One thing about it is that people are going to have to eat. And that is where we're going to come in. Us gardeners, us people that are actually growing food, everybody is going to have to eat some type of way. And, I know that there's a whole bigger agenda, right? And I know that a lot of you, probably the majority of you on here, are growers already. And so people are going, if you have food, people coming to you, okay? Now that can be a good thing and that can be a bad thing. People are coming to you if you have food. So if you can make it where You have something that you can share with others, but you also have something that you can sell to others, because food in the grocery stores are going to start to get untouchable. The prices are going to be, they're just going to be very, very high. They're going to be very high. They're already high. I know if I feel it, I know other people feel it as well. So, if you're growing food, then consider growing extra anyway, because again, if something happens to one of your crops, then you can have other things. You can have, backups. You can have a variety of fruit. You can have a variety of vegetables. I still got peppers growing. I'm still finding peppers. I found a nice sized bell pepper hiding over near my car. Like, there's just, we have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You don't have to grow a ton of anything. Just make sure that you're growing something. I don't care if you go to Home Depot and just get you one plant and then propagate that plant. I'm still doing my propagate something videos. A lot of them I'm doing on TikTok and on Instagram, but still propagating things. Do whatever works for you. But one of the easiest ways to eat, and one of the ways that we love walking out into our yard to get food every day, was pulling something off of a tree. Whether it's an orange or an apple or a tangerine or a grapefruit or a pomelo, whatever. Walk out into your own backyard and be able to pull something off of a tree. So, when we see the prices of even these trees going up, hey, Yankee sister, how you doing, auntie? Good to see you in the chat today. When you see the prices of these trees going up, yeah. It makes you like, whoa, like that's high. But think about one of the things Eco Neighbor said to me today, because I called him and I was like, okay, I see this tree and it costs this much. And he was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, it costs that much. And so, he thought about it for a while, and then he was like, just imagine how much that same tree is going to cost 10 years from now, and our trees will already be propagated, because I'm probably going to propagate every single tree. I am serious. I'm so serious. Probably going to propagate every single tree, so that we can have multiple trees again, so that if anything happens to one of them, then we will have several others. I did one video that I put up. Somebody was asking, you're gonna always have the skeptics, guys. They're gonna always be there. They're gonna always be there. They're gonna be there harder than the supporters are. So you have to just kind of be ready to prove yourself. When you put up these videos, people gonna want to know. They're gonna want to see the truth. When I did the pepper videos, people were like, yeah. I really don't want to cut my pepper plant. But then when you go back and you watch some of their videos, and they're like, Gigi, I didn't want to cut it, but I cut it. I did what you said. I used the fertilizer that you said, and my peppers exploded. The people that did it, they got the results. So, just make sure that you are propagating your plants. Buy one and propagate another. I propagated pepper plants, pineapple sage, all types of fruit trees, different types of fruit trees, whatever it is that you like. Try to propagate that thing. I got this one pomegranate that I have down here. The cold has killed it back twice now, but it's still alive. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to propagate that plant, because I need to have multiple of that particular plant, just in case for some reason that one doesn't make it. But typically, if they bounce back from the cold like that, they're going to make it. They just need a little extra protection. So you just got to be watching them, be paying attention to those plants that need the little extra protection from the cold. And once you know which ones they are, which ones need protection from the cold, then you can do that. And then your plants will be better off for it. So I'm gonna propagate everything because I just need, like, we're gonna have a lot of space to work with, a whole lot more. Um, I sure wished I had listened to you when you told me to propagate my blueberries. I'm telling you, because first of all, blueberries are delicious. Okay, I love me some blueberries. I love some blueberries, but they are one of the plants that, we would propagate. And the way that we would do it was, and I think I told y'all this before, is that Eco Neighbor would take the plant and he would pull a branch down to the ground. He would cover it with dirt, and then he would put a brick over it, and it would just root a new plant, and just keep it going, keep it going, keep it going that way. And so that's a technique that you could use as well. You can propagate a blueberry by cutting. Yes, honey. Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And, get I would say get the more tender, the smaller tender, I call them tender pieces, but like the newer pieces, the new growth, use some of those, because a lot of times if we use those big old huge um the big cuttings, it takes a long time for them to start to develop root, because it's gotta work with that big old piece, big old cutting. So, but it'll happen. It just takes extra time, and right now, time is kind of the essence for all of us to be able to do that, to get things moving, to get things growing. And even some of the trees that I'm buying right now, I'm not looking for first year fruit. Even though my Eureka lemon, I always brag on my Eureka. She gave me lemons when I put her in the ground. She was not any bigger than the regular Home Depot stuff. I just put in, I think I just put in some blood meal and bone meal when I transferred it to the ground, and it gave me fruit the first year. It's been through shock right now. The newer green wood, yeah, rather than the harder wood, yeah, it does make a difference. And the two, I think I had, I want to say, I hope that one of those is a pomelo, so that we could have another pomelo. I hope one of them is a pomelo. That new wood that we planted down there from a cutting. But I believe, I don't know, they may be both Meyer, but I hope one of them is a pomelo. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed on that. And that'll be a pomelo from our last home, that cuttings. So I went by there today because I wanted to see, if um, the pomelos were as abundant this year. And I really couldn't see because the Meyer lemon on our old property has gotten so big, it was like blocking the view of the pomelo. I could see that there were a few pomelos on there, but it was blocking the view. I was in the area, so I'd be stalking when I go over there. Excuse me. I like to stalk when I go to Tallahassee, and I have to go by the old house. So, but it's got plenty of lemons on there. And I'm sure it has plenty of pomelos too, because we had a lot of pomelos last year, and so we having to start back over from a smaller tree, but that's okay. Have y'all seen the prices of those things? If you try to order them, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm just basically gonna get all of the trees established, And, some will grow at different rates. Pomelo is going to take it a while because the fruit get like this um, for each individual fruit, and the tree has to be able to hold that. So it's gonna, eco neighbor talking about stay away from fruit trees. We don't have enough fruit. You funny. Hey, growing with Hudson. How you doing, sis? You funny. You funny. But yeah, I already told y'all last year that, you know, I was gonna be wild. I already told y'all that I was gonna be wild when I get enough space to be able to do, hey TLC in the garden, how you doing? To be able to get as many trees as I want to, that I was gonna do it. So when I see something different and unique, I rather go ahead and, just, you might as well go ahead and get it, right? Yankee Sister, that's my next. We have grapevines all over the place, but I want a dedicated grapevine. So I'm propagating some of these grapevines that are all over this property. There are muscadines like everywhere out here. Everywhere. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing some of those. And then I think I have a couple of them that I bought that I just haven't put in the ground. So kicking it with the roots. I'm quiet. Oh, that's all right. We have a lot of people that be at work online, so it's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No need to apologize. But yeah, I do. I do have grapevines everywhere out here, and so I'm going to be propagating some of those, and and definitely starting like a dedicated area for the grapes as well. So, we got a lot to do, obviously, but that's all right. Nicole said, right, I'm at work too. This is just how we do. This is what we do. Okay. So no worries. um, but yeah, we are. I used to stay watching while at work. Yeah, Donnie, we know. We know. But I love grapes. It's like it is actually one of my favorite fruit. Grapes, watermelons. Um, y'all know what I gotta get back. And who did I see harvesting them? I saw somebody who be watching so many videos harvesting. Oh, my UK friend. That's who it was. Slow Living Jane. Y'all, did y'all see her apples? Oh my gosh. I love them. I love them. So she harvested my favorite apples. I love them. So I was like, oh, she has a pink lady apple tree. I want it so bad. So yeah, Slow Living Jane had a beautiful harvest, of pink lady apples, and they were just looking fantastic. I was watching her video this morning, and she was organizing, and there was those apples again, and I was like, oh my god. I love them apples, man. But yeah, we want to do a variety, because like there's nothing better. There's nothing better than being able to walk out. Last night I discovered shampoo ginger by watching your video. Do you plan to grow that again? Oh yeah. I have some in the ground. I do. I have some in the ground now. Can you propagate apples by cuttings? Absolutely. Have an apple tree. I will send you cuttings. Girl, send me some cuttings then. Absolutely. Yeah, you can propagate those. I have an Anna apple and a what is the other one? The Anna was the last one I bought. And I think I have a Macintosh. So yeah, you can definitely do that. Honey, listen, if you want to send me something, send it to me, okay? Send it to me. A honey crisp. Oh yeah, I like those too. Send it on. Send it on. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. Um, let's see. J3GS Farms. Hello, how are you doing? Good to see you. Um, but yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot that I want to propagate. There's one tree that it was looking really, really bad, and I can't remember what it is because the tag flew off of it. And so I pruned it. I pruned it pretty hard because, you know, if your trees, your plants, whatever, if they're looking, you know, a little janky, like, don't be afraid to go ahead and prune them. Go ahead and get it in, you know, go on and prune them. Hey, Veggie Farm, how are you doing, sis? Go ahead and prune those plants. So I just took it and I just like deadheaded that bad boy because it was just looking weak, and already it's putting out, you know, new shoots, and is doing its thing. So don't be afraid to go ahead and prune that stuff, especially at this time of the year. Like, you don't have to worry so much about your tree getting funguses and all of that type of stuff. I guess just kind of depending on where you live, though. Um, it's like the cooler temperatures, we just find that if we prune during this time of the year where it's a little bit cooler, like, our trees just do better. They just do better. So that's what we end up doing. Hey, Miss Shirley, how you doing, Auntie? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hey, my Renaissance grandma, how you doing? Oh, you been here. But hey again, hey again. So so yeah, go ahead and prune those trees because they need it. Some of them need it. So if they've been like looking like the struggle has been real during the summertime. I was over fussing at Home Depot today because I went to Lowe's and Home Depot. I didn't get an opportunity to actually stop at one of the local nurseries that I like in Tallahassee. But we have several of them that we go to, but there's just one in particular that I like more than the others. I didn't get to stop there today, but when I go back, I definitely want to go over there and then see what type of trees that they have, because my goal is just to get okay, you done? All right, love you, sis. Go ahead. Go ahead, take care of yourself. I want to see just like what type of variety that I can get. Um and I also one of the things that we talked about was putting some extras back there where the deers where the deer, let's see, deer, okay, where the deer hang out. The plural of it, where the deer hang out. We talked about putting some extra things back there that they like to eat, because they typically don't come up here because they know we're here now. They used to hang out up here, but now they just stay down on the other end where they have the wild, there's a bunch of wild berries back there, and then there's also a wild persimmon or three that's back there, and they love that fruit. So I'm gonna be definitely picking up some of that fruit, and also trying to germinate some more of those trees so that we can put them back there and let them start to just kind of keep them fed, you know, keep germinating the things that they like to eat back there. And then just like any type of berries, just put them back there where they kind of hang out. So that's kind of one of our plans, is to do that so that we can keep them fed and keep them away from, like, this tender stuff that we have on this end closer to the RV. So, um, let's see what else. What else, Jesus? Um, Saving your seeds. Somebody said it already. Saving your seeds. Save, and save. Oh, I know what I was about to say, and I went off to something else. I was over there fussing at Home Depot today because I was looking at their persimmons. And if your Home Depot is like our Home Depot, they don't put the fruit trees on sale. They would rather just let them die than to put them on sale. The Tallahassee Home Depots, neither is two of them. Neither of them will put things on sale. They'll just say, "Oh, we have to send it back to the manufacturer, send it back to the company or whatever." And I'm just like, well, can you like talk to the company and say, we're going to send you back a bunch of dead trees. Would you rather make some money or no money? You're sending these trees. You got to pay freight in order to send all of these trees, first of all. And then you're going to let them just sit in our store and just die rather than say, okay, if the trees start to look a little wilted or whatever, or they're on their last leg, like give them to some of the real gardeners. Like these real gardeners, we will get those trees and we will take them, we'll bring them back to life. Discount the trees, give them to some of the real gardeners so that the real gardeners can get on it and bring life back to the trees. That way, you're making some of your money. You're not making as much as you want. You still making 100% profit or more because all you've done is a bunch of cuttings anyways. That's all you did anyway to grow these trees and some fertilizer. But they would rather just lose all of the money. They would rather lose all of the money instead of make something. And to me, as a businesswoman, I'm like, okay, yeah. And they're going to write it off regardless. That's the thing. Because that's what we do. That's what we do. They're going to write it off regardless. They're going to write it off. They're going to write off that they had to discount material. That's a line item. I do our own taxes, so I know. They're going to write all of this stuff off anyway. So I'm just like, dude, like help the people out a little bit. Like y'all help yourself. We help y'all by purchasing your stuff. Like help us out a little bit sometimes. But anyway, they don't care about us. India Henderson, hello, how are you doing? I feel the same way. I spoke with an associate and they said the discount has to come from the vendor. They can't mark them down. And I'm like, okay, but you all can talk to them. And guess how I know that they can talk to them and they can ask? They can talk to their corporate office because I talk to the manager at the Lowe's all the time. Talk to the garden center manager all the time about when, and I know he is like sick of me at this point, when are y'all gonna put these fruit trees on sale? And he was telling me the last time we talked that they were discussing it. Their corporate office was discussing it on whether it would be more cost effective for them to just build another greenhouse or to put the trees on sale. And he was like, he was highly suggesting that they put the trees on sale. But they're more focused on building this greenhouse so that they can get, they can save the trees, but, it's going to cost. He told me how much it was going to cost. I'm not going to say it because that's their business. But Instead of doing that, it's like you don't have anywhere near the type of profit on these trees that it's going to cost you to build an extra greenhouse onto that business. So it just makes sense. It just makes sense to save some money and put in put the sale on and let people get it. So he told me just come back on the weekends, because if the sales are gonna happen, that's how it's gonna happen. And I've been going back on the weekends for the last month and a half, I think, since he said that. So they still haven't gone on sale. So now I guess we're gonna have to see, because right now, hey Sunday backyard farmer, how you doing? So now we're going to have to just see what happens with this cold snap. But the Home Depot, they don't care. And matter of fact, I took some video. I took some video of it. I'm gonna show y'all, because I was like irritated. I really was. And I'm just like, they just don't care. They really would just rather for these plants to die than to just give the people a discount. Like, we shop in y'all stores all the time. All the time. We spending all of our money there, and you all don't even want to like meet us anywhere. You don't want to meet us and give us a little discount from time to time. I wish the veggies could be donated to a food pantry instead of the trash. They could do so many things. They could do so many things, but they just won't, because they're so greedy. It's just corporate greed is what it is. So, anyways, I hope you all are, focused on what you need to protect in your garden as well. The leafy greens, like, we ain't worried about no leafy greens. Don't worry about them leafy greens. They're going to be just fine in these 30-degree temperatures. They're going to be just fine. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of them that actually thrive in the colder temperatures. And that's why I love to grow my greens, my collards, kale, cabbage, all of that leafy stuff at this time. Ah, a little something, something. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Growing with Hudson. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sis. So, um, they are going to do just fine, even if the frost hit them. That is actually the best. That was one of the lessons, one of the early gardening lessons that I learned from my mom as a child, was that you want to let the frost hit your greens, because then even the greens that you grew through the summertime, those once you let that frost hit those greens, they're going to be so nice and tender. And it's true. It's been true the whole time. It's been true the whole time. You just came in from covering your peppers. Okay, okay. Very good, very good. Oh, Yankee Sister, you're in 6B, aren't you? So I know you all going to get some nice cold tonight. Eco Neighbor says donate to shelters, nursing home, mental health centers, schools, showing them how to grow a garden. Exactly. They can have, all of those places can have community gardens. I went to teach gardening at FAMU DRS, the school for the younger kids, last year. And they have a community garden out there. And to hear some of those babies, like I had from kindergarten to fifth grade, and to hear some of those little babies, like 6 years old, talking about, I know what compost is. That was the cutest thing ever. And I was like, oh, tell us what compost is. And those kids were like, oh, I garden with my grandma. I've been gardening with my mom. I've been gardening with my daddy. Like, it was fantastic that some of those kids, they were little. They were really little. and they knew what compost was and all of this stuff. So it was really cool. It was really cool to have that experience. And you know, you just gotta start those community gardens, because those kids, I promise you, those kids, they will spread the information. They will really spread the information for you. If you don't want to spread it yourself, those kids will spread the information for you, and they do. And they aren't like we were. Like, we just, I think for them, it's like a difference to get them off of the electronic devices. So if we could get them out there, get them back out into nature, and get them off of the electronic devices, like, these kids, they're going to be amazing. They are going to be amazing. The amount of knowledge that they have, because they can actually go to the internet and look up stuff. Whereas, I still have books, I still have gardening books and things like that. And then my kids, if they see a gardening book, they'll buy it and all types of stuff. So it's so much fun. Like, once you get into it, once you stop taking it too seriously, um, and just like have fun with it's so great. And those kids were so happy and so excited to be able to expand peat pods. I did like little demonstrations for them, and then let them do it for themselves, and they were just going crazy. They were going crazy. They loved being able to expand their peat pods themselves, and then put their seeds down into it, and hearing the discussion about, okay, how is this going to grow, what do you need to do with it, how do you need to take care of it, all of that type of stuff. So if you can get kids excited about growing, then we're going to have just a better future. It's going to be so much better if we can just get those kids again, get them really excited about growing again. Like, it felt to us, I think, because we had our parents were different. Hey, Shy, typing at the red light. Okay. So for us, it was a little bit different, because we were accustomed to playing outside. We were always outside for every reason. We couldn't sit around grown people in the house. We had to be outside. So that meant, you know, some bathroom breaks had to happen outside. That meant, oh yeah, and Eco Neighbor, they loved that song. They asked me to put the song on again, Eco Neighbor song, Everybody Let's Grow. They asked me to put the song on again, and we got busted the second time because they teacher came back. He was being too serious. He came back. They were having fun with Miss Gigi, honey. But when the teacher came back, he was like, oh, y'all gonna have to sit down. Y'all are too loud. And I was like, dang it, we got caught. But they loved that song, Eco Neighbor. They loved it. But we put in, like, we just wanted to be outside to play, when we were little. Like, for us, we didn't care about all of this growing stuff. And it's like we always had chores. We were just chored out, I think. And our parents were so different than we are as parents and grandparents today. And so it's like now we just try to have fun. We try to have fun with the kids. We've gotten them to a safe age where they know how to take care of themselves. They have jobs. And one of the things that was so awesome to me was that we had a party in our backyard. Our daughter's graduation party, we actually had it in our backyard. And so everybody was like, a garden party? Really? Her friends were so excited. They were super excited. They were having like pepper eating contests, like eating hot peppers, they were listening to Eco Neighbor and really messing themselves up. But they, for some reason, they listened to him and they were biting into these habaneros and jalapeno peppers, and I don't know why they listened to him, but they did, and some of them suffered a little bit for it, but they had a blast and they thought that, it was just fantastic that we had a backyard garden. And they were like, whoa, we would have never known all this stuff was back here. They got to pick lemons off and take them home with them. They got to do they got to do something that they just don't get to experience. And so that's kind of the same thing that we want to create out here. We want that tropical paradise back. I don't want all these woods. I'm fine with the woods being around the perimeter like they are, but like I want my palm trees back. I want to see my palm trees again. Eco Neighbor has started putting in palm trees. So I just want all of that stuff back. I want some of that beauty back. I want to see my citrus trees again. I want to see all of the beautiful flowers again and all of that stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm excited about. And the friends are just like, what did you all do? You took away our party space. But I'm like, I promise you, we're going to create another party space for y'all. And, you're going to have more space to be able to do some of the other fun stuff that you want to do as well. So I'm just excited about that part. But I'm going to get these things germinated. Mrs. Queen, if you see this video, honey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you. So we're going to get these things germinated, and I'm not going to germinate all of them. I'm going to do a few right now, and then, I can keep them inside. Maybe I need a grow light, Eco Neighbor. I need a grow light, put it on a solar panel or something to run it. And that way we're not, using up too much gas energy. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start a couple of them, and then I'm gonna save more for closer to springtime, and that way we can start to put them around to Mrs. Queen. Eco Neighbor, Mrs. Queen, get it right, Mrs. Queen. Not McQueen. It's Mrs. Queen. She's the lady. So we definitely want to do that and have plenty of these things so that we can bless some people the same way. We can bless some people the same way, grow these big old moringa trees. And that's one thing that we had to leave, and it was big. It was big. And we had to leave it. But man, I'm so glad to have these seeds because they are fast growing. They're really fast growing. If you've ever grown moringa, they are really fast growing, And then if you chop them, keep them chopped at the top while they're growing in the warm environments, you'll have a nice big old bushy tree that you can dehydrate the leaves and all of that good stuff. So I just love it. I just love it. I love it all. I love it all. But thank you guys for coming in today and hanging out with me for a little while with my live at 5. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you always to my mod squad. I really appreciate you guys. G Mama, you already know what it is, honey. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here and then do a little something around before I lose daylight. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your family. Remember to share this video. Okay. Okay, y'all. want to see that you shared the video. All right. Remember to share out the video and show your support for the channel. I really appreciate it. Um, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thank you all. Thank you for the super chats. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Kicking it with the Rooks, coming in first live, sharing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. All right, guys. And remember that prayer still works. Peace and love to you all. See you on the next video.